Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll show you guys this QFS crypto wallet which comes with a lot of amazing features like deposit, withdrawal, linking of card, and connecting of your crypto wallet. Right? In this video, I'll show you guys how this website works, how the admin can manage this website, and also how you can also set up this website for yourself or for your clients. Right? So this is the home page of the website. You can see it comes with a very amazing design. You can see like a QFS card here. Colors, layout has been done for you already, and so also the images has been selected for you also. So it's very basic, straight to the point, not too complicated here, right? So it's very easy, straight to the point. Now let me just log into my account so I can actually show you how this website actually works. So once you log into your account, take you straight to this dashboard. You can see it comes with a lot of it comes with an amazing dashboard. Here you can see your total valuation, that's your total balance. You can see deposit, withdrawal, link wallet, or buy crypto. Right here you can see your crypto portfolio. You can see Bitcoin, your Ethereum balance, your SRP balance, Ethereum, STRX, Litecoin, basically your crypto balance. Right, so I'm going to walk you through each step of this website. So let's just go through here. Secure your this is your secure 401 ORE, right? So you can just put in your name, right? RA or 401k, 401k, put your name, your age, your status report, employed, and all those kind of stuff. Your business owner, yes or no. Then amount range, you can just put in your amount range of Monday, just submit that particular form, right? So let me just go back. So that's just that for that particular session. Right, so here you have a deposit, so you can actually make deposits into this particular website. Yeah, if you select Bitcoin or Ethereum, there are multiple methods here. So if you click on just select cryptocurrency, put in the amount. Let's say I will go for 100. We can proceed. Right, receiving funds process, and just have to make deposit into this wallet here, and that is just that. After making deposit, and just click on finish deposit. Your request has been applied successfully. Wait while confirm. So once the admin approve the deposit, your account will be credited automatically. Right, so that's just that for the deposit. So let's have to show you how you can just set your crypto address for payment and all that later on in this video. So now let's go to withdrawal. Let's want to withdraw some funds from my, let's say, Bitcoin account. Just put in my Bitcoin address. Just put OX1. So this is my Bitcoin address. Just put that there. Put in the amount, let's say 150. Right, accept the transfer. Click on send funds. Right, insufficient balance. Okay, I think I don't have sufficient. Let me try to reduce this and send funds. Right, and see crypto sent successfully. So that is just that. Take me to my transaction page. You can see my transaction page here. My withdrawal. These are my withdrawals. So if you come here, you can see my my deposit. Right, so that is just that for that. So let me go back to the home page. So I can show you guys other things. So here we have your link wallet. Right, you can actually link your wallet to this particular website. So let us wait for it to load. So you have different wallet method here. You can go to Lobster, Wallet Connect, Atomic, MetaMask, Rainbow, Money. There are different ones here. So all you just have to do, let's say if I want to connect my Connect 8 wallet, just click on this. Show this connecting, processing to wallet. Just wait for it to load. You can see error connecting, so you just connect it manually. You can connect manually. It's now you put your Keystone JSON, your private key, or your phrase. After putting your phrase here, just click on proceed, and that's just that for that. So that's just that. So let me just go back real quick so that I can show you the other features of this website. Right, okay, so let me go back on page. So here you have buy crypto. Right, you just can buy crypto. Let us go to different websites you can actually purchase crypto from. So that is just that for that. Okay, so same thing with this place. If you click here now, you can see a particular coin can just send or receive particular Bitcoin and all that. So here you have your Q phone, right? So you can choose to, if you want to purchase the Q phone, you can just click on proceed. put in the address, select your payment method, put in the amount, required deposit, and all that. So that's just that. Here you have your transaction page, right? Your transaction page, right? So here you have your card, right? You can see your QFS card, right? You can see your QFS card here. You can choose to pre-order a card if you want to. So here you have more. You can see the link wallet. You can see your account status is verified, right? Which is KYC, right? My account is currently verified now, so no need to submit that again. Here you can change the color. You have support. You have your account, your profile, where you can set your details. You can see your referral link, pending verification, and all that. So that is just that for the user side. Let me go log into the admin to show how the admin actually work, how the admin can also manage this website. So once you log into your admin, take you straight to this dashboard you are seeing here. Here you have the dashboard, you have users, transactions, and all the information here. So click on users here, you can actually see the total number of users on this particular website. You can see their balance and all that, right? So click on this part here. You can choose to block this user, delete this user, fund their account, right? I click on fund account. I can choose to fund their Bitcoin account, Ethereum account, RTC, or their crypto account, any of them. Just put in the amount there and click on change balance, and that is just that for the user side. So transactions here, you can see all the transactions on this website, the pending deposit and all that, right? And the withdrawal. Click here, you can see it's processing. If I click on view this particular transaction here, I can choose to approve this deposit, right? Just can approve here, and the deposit will be approved, and user balance will be credited automatically, right? So just that for that. So here you have your card deposits. The users actually apply for card. Click here, you can choose to delete this or activate. This one is currently approved, so that's why I just showing delete. So this one is pending here. I can choose to activate or delete this too. That is just that. So here you have the KYC. You can see all the KYC on this website. You can choose to view the back of their card, right? So you can also come here, you can disapprove, right? Or come here and disapprove. Or come here and disapprove. This is currently all these are actually approved. I can choose to disapprove it too. So that is just that. So here you have your support ticket. Right, support ticket, okay, it's just actually submit support ticket and all that. You can choose to view that. Secured funds, all right, you can see secured funds here. You can choose to, okay, set us record, so set us record. So wallet submission, you can see all the wallet phrase users have submitted on this particular website here in the admin. You can choose to send me to particular users or all the users, right? Send me to all the users, and that is just that. So settings here, you have your settings where you can change, put your Bitcoin address, Ethereum address, minimum receiving amount, sending PayPal address, and all this kind of stuff here. So here you have change password. You can actually change the password of the admin side and all that. Yeah. So that's just that. So the next thing we'll show you now is how to actually set up this website for yourself or for your clients. So if you have any video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell for more awesome tutorials like this. Alright, so once you log into your cPanel, take you straight to this dashboard you are seeing here, right? So if you don't know how to get your domain name and hosting your cPanel details, a number will be under this video. Just contact us, we'll show you how to actually get your domain name and hosting for this particular tutorial, right? So once you log in, click on File Manager, right? So click on File Manager, you go into your public underscore HTML, right? Public underscore HTML, which is this one here. Once you click it, take you straight to this page here, right? So all I have to do now is I actually have to upload that particular file. So click on upload here, right? This upload here, this one, click upload here, take it here. So you just have to select that particular file, right? Select that particular file. Let me look for it real quick. Is it? Alright, this is it here. Right. So while that is uploading, you just have to go back here, right? Search for DB wizard, right? Actually have to upload that particular file, create a database connection and all that. So let me just put that name here. I'll just put the name here. Click on next step. That's a database name, right? Right, so let me just wait for it to load. Okay, still loading. Right, putting the username there, then I'll just copy this. So if I use this like this, so my username, password, and DB would actually be the same. You don't have to do this if you don't want to make everything be the same. You can click on generate password, which is better. It's just for easy setup. That's actually want to make everything the same thing, right? So click on create user, right? Click on create user. Then we actually have to allow all privileges, right? So all privileges. So click on make changes. Perfect. All right, so perfect. So after that, we have to search for PHP my admin. Our file has finished uploading, so I'll just cancel this, reload this particular place here, right? Click on extract, right? Can close, reload this, right? Reload this, delete this. So this is the database here, right? So inside our SQL folder, we have this. This is our database, that. Then I'll go back, right? Now look for where to set our database. I think that should be inside. Let's see, apps. Or let me just open the installation guide. This is an installation guide here. Click on edit, right? Click on edit here. Okay, you can see the database. Look for the folder inside the app folder called logic, right? Logic folder. So that was right. App folder, logic. Is it logic folder? Okay. Then you see connections.php. Click on edit. Right, so we actually have to set up our database. Put that there, put this there, put this there, then put in your site URL here, right? Your site URL. Then after putting that, click on save. Right, so after that, we actually have to import our SQL. It's taking time to load, I don't know. So we have to locate that particular SQL, which was Qt unit. So click on that, right? Then you actually have to import this. So click on import here, right? Click on import. Click on import that SQL. This is it here, right? So click on import. So when it has finished importing, you'll see like a green success message here, like a green imported successfully here, so you'll know that it has finished importing. So if you follow this video, you should not have any issue setting up this script. That'll be all for this video. See you guys in the next one.